Welcome to Prophet's Corner, a production of Temple of Vril. And now, here's Vrilya Jarac.
I was watching a documentary about the drug epidemic in America, and it highlighted a section of Philadelphia, a street that is just lined with people who are down in the mud, so to speak. It's really heartbreaking. It's tragic. Western society has stopped believing in a supreme authority. And rightly so. The religions of old give us nothing but fairy tales in the age of AI, in the age of all the technology and the wonders that we have today. But AI and tech is not powerful enough yet to serve as a founding document, a firm footing for our public at large. The politicians, you see one politician out there right now, we don't mention names here, but a lot of people place their faith in this guy and in politics nowadays, as opposed to placing their faith in God or religion. It's very interesting to watch. And they do this because of the current state of affairs. People want something to believe in. And the religion of Vrilism offers this. We offer to supplant today's current morass and waywardness with a firm foundation, a belief in Vril energy, the fundamental life force of the universe. We Vrilists believe that it is Vril which causes the blood to flow through your veins, which causes flowers to bloom and carcasses to decay and galaxies to rip apart from each other. It is a powerful force, and we believe, here at Temple of Vril, we believe that you can harness this force, that you can channel it into your life today to make things better, to renew yourself, to cleanse yourself, and to start all over again. This time with a belief in something other than what the corporations sell you, other than what the politicians sell you, other than what the other religions have sold you for millennia. It is time to believe again. And that's the message for today. It is time to believe again. And believing again will cure all of our ills, such as the drug epidemic that I opened this podcast with, the hopelessness, the despair. And I watched as a Christian pastor went around, a good-hearted man, but nonetheless a Christian pastor who clings to an outdated ideology. But he was walking up to the people lined, across the street with flesh-eating drugs, just, consuming their entire bodies. And he's asking these people if they need a place to lay their head for the night. If they need something to eat, come on down to the local mission or whatever it's called. And there you'll get a hot bowl of soup, and a bed. It's pretty crazy that in the first world, the so-called first world, that something like this is occurring. You don't see stuff like this in other countries as bad as it is here. And why is that? And by other countries, I mean so-called developing nations. Why don't you see such problems with drugs and addiction? It's because in those countries, they still cling to something which anchors them, whether it's family or, again, the outmoded religious traditions of the past. They still have an anchor. But folks in Western society have lost their footing. They have lost their anchor. But Vrilism is the fix. We are a modern religion. We provide society with knowledge of Vril. And as mentioned before, on this podcast and in our writings, you can find at templeofvril.com, we believe that science is on the cusp of uncovering Vril energy. We believe in eternal life through technology. We believe that when you die, you become one with the Vril force in nature. Your body is eaten by worms, and you are recycled in this way. It's the cycle of life. It's beautiful. And because we believe in such things, we provide inroads for modern people who don't believe in heaven or hell, who don't believe in Noah's Ark, despite, rumors of there being a giant flood which overtook the earth thousands of years ago, as spoken in many cultures. Who cares? People just don't want to believe in something called Noah's Ark. They want to believe in something that sounds at least somewhat tangible in today's day and age, and I know that science has yet to prove Vril energy. But there is murmurs of a life force which connects everything. Perhaps it's one of the fundamental forces that science is about to discover, and when it does, members of this faith will be validated. So we are closer to science than any other religion on the earth today. And we welcome you with open arms. All of those who have been disaffected with politics, with the economic systems of our day, with what the corporations are selling you. For people who are struggling with drugs and addiction, know that there is a place for you, and it is Temple of Vril. You can learn about how Vril will heal your mind-body system. How you can cleanse yourself of what we term anti-Vril. It's the opposite of Vril. And it builds up, it accumulates through bad actions, such as drinking, improper diet, and what have you. It builds and it consumes you ultimately. You can learn how to infuse yourself with positive Vril energy to wash away anti-Vril and all of its negative effects. And you can do this today. You can start all over again today. You can believe in something again today. And that's what the mission of Temple of Vril is all about. It's about providing a new anchor for society. It's about providing a belief system that is primed for today's day and age, and lets people once again fundamentally discover something that is outside of themselves and inside of themselves, which is greater than themselves. You can learn about our doctrines and our philosophies at templeofvril.com. We've got a blog. We've got information about how to convert to our faith if you are curious. And we ask you to do this today. We ask you to take a moment to explore what we have to offer. So visit templeofvril.com today. Your journey to greater fulfillment begins here, and it begins now.
Your journey towards greater fulfillment begins at Temple of Vril. Visit templeofvril.com today.